Hidden in plain sight, drivers along roads in San Diego and Imperial Counties are passing covert license plate readers, often disguised by trailers and construction barrels, according to a new investigation by Cal Matters. Good evening, I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. News 8's Richard Allen has more on which federal agencies could be operating them and the pushback they're getting from privacy advocates.
Well, that's right. And one of those hidden license plate readers are here along West Road in Eastlake. And while supporters say they are an effective crime-fighting tool, opponents say they are bypassing state law and raising serious privacy concerns.
Yeah, I had no idea it was there. And personally, I don't think it's okay.
Lifelong Eastlake resident Juliet Rios says she passes by this trailer every day, but never noticed it contains what appears to be a license plate reader.
I think that's kind of weird. That's kind of strange because they don't have our permission to do that. I feel like it's kind of like an invasion of privacy.
While Customs and Border Protection has not responded to our request for answers, a new investigation by Cal Matters finds that covert license plate readers are located throughout the border region.
You often hear law enforcement say, if you're not doing anything wrong, you have nothing to hide. If they weren't doing anything wrong, why would they be hiding these devices?
David Moss is with the Electronic Frontier Foundation, a privacy and civil rights advocacy group that's mapped out dozens of these license plate readers, often hidden in trailers, barrels, or signs.
So we have about 40 on our map that we find questionable, that we can't attribute to local law enforcement, that meet the design specs and the purchasing specs of what CBP and the Drug Enforcement Administration use.
Moss says his group has tried with limited success to determine how many permits Caltrans has issued for the federal government to install these readers along state-owned roads.
They told Cal Matters that they have granted 8 of these permits.
Caltrans has not yet responded to our request for information. Moss also says this use of surveillance technology flies in the face of state law, prohibiting local agencies from sharing this sort of data with the federal government.
They are essentially bypassing those protections. We don't have the ability to control what they do with the data and how they use it for immigration enforcement, but we can control California state property.
Moss says his group has also reached out to the governor's office and Caltrans to request these state permits be revoked.
I mean, this is a mass surveillance technology that collects data on everyone, regardless of whether you've been suspected of a crime. And that's a problem in itself, is collecting data about where we go, when we're going. It's none of the government's business.
And to check out that interactive map created by the Electronic Frontier Foundation for yourself, just go to CBS8.com, click on the online version of this story.